And taking the face-off for Harvard. That quickly goes to Wheatfeld off of the violation, and the Wolverines will start the first possession here on offense. They head out there with Michael Boehm at attack, Ryan Cohen, Justin Tiernan, Christian Ronda, Isaac Aronson, Aiden Mulholland will be subbing in at the midfield as they get the face-off men off. Wolverine offense resets up top. Isaac Aronson now moves it across with the dodge from Ronda. Nice pass, look, big save though. Right on the doorstep.
First game against,
absolutely,
of all teams, Virginia.
Virginia, yep. You mentioned that transfer, Bo Pedersen at the defensive midfield. Good help here from the Wolverine defense. Big double team, the ball's loose. Wolverines scoop it up. It's a great defensive play first, but Harvard takes it right back. 36 seconds to go in the Harvard shot clock. Dodge around the cage, trying to get to the front of the cage. Can't. Great defense. Behind the back shot, saved by Taylor.
In Michigan high school lacrosse. However, has had injuries throughout the past few seasons.
Yeah.
Made it hard for him to find his footing.
He's out there now. Boehm working from around the cage, tries to come up from X, gets a hit. Ball's loose. Teddy Malone now trying to get his dodge set up. He's got a potential matchup that he wants, but Grant McCurry, a very seasoned D-midi, can't do much there. They feed it inside, and Harvard's on the board first.
That's just a simple case of the crease guy getting a little lost.
Yep.
Backdoor cut.
Absolutely.
Great feed from behind, and nothing Hunter Taylor could do with that one.
No. Now the Harvard offense back to work. Bacchus moves the ball quickly. Another shot and another goal. Just like that, Harvard makes it 2-0. Sam King on the dodge from X, just with speed, gets top side and fires it corner on the back side. Coming up from X, trying to inside roll. Good defense here, the Wolverines. Stenzel keeps them at bay. Big, nice check. Ball's loose inside. Wolverines do get it. Hunter Taylor's looking for the outlet. He's got it. Still can't generate much. 10 seconds to go in the shot clock. The Wolverines looking for something. 5 seconds now. Inside, shot, save. Harvard looking to feed it inside. The Wolverine defense on the interior doing their best to keep them out of there. Justin Ennis, good on-ball defense. Harvard draws the slide. Wolverines are hung up, can't find a way to get there. Turns the corner, tries to inside roll. Great defense from the Wolverines. Draws the double team, keeps the ball though. King steps in, shoots and scores. You can't let him have free hands, and that's exactly what happens. The Wolverine defense had a nice double team on him. They let him get out of it, and then no one stepped up to him. He got back cut right there.
It's nothing incredibly complicated right
now.
No. They're initiating on that short stick with an alley dodge, passing it down, picking down, and then that's the first opportunity. And then they also have that backdoor cut from the far side.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. There was a look, but it's only there for half a second.
Yeah.
And if you don't see it right away, or if you don't, you really, with this Harvard team, you need to anticipate where the windows are going to be. You can't.
Another window that was quickly closed. Yeah. Harvard with Teddy Malone now. Trying to do some work on a short stick. He's got Grant McCurry on him. Malone gets top side, rips and scores.
Great matchup. And, yeah, Pedersen's going to pay the price.
Yep, it's going to be a late hit probably on that one. And so Harvard going back onto the attack here. Wolverine defense needs a stop, and they need it bad.
Yeah, there's a soft spot in the crease here that they're going to keep.
And they find it, and Hunter Taylor's there, ready to make the save.
He's that downhill dodger that we just don't have this year.
Wolverines 5 seconds to go in their shot clock, looking for anything. They get it inside. Quick shot and a score there. What a great play with time running out. Justin Tiernan, we mentioned it earlier. He just has a small window of opportunity to operate, and he's able to do it inside like that. A great quick stick from the middle. Big dodge.
And here's a matchup that they're going to keep exploiting here.
Absolutely. They got an attackman on Ennis. They ended up able to switch off, the Wolverines were. Pass inside, quick turn, and they're going to say this, grab some pipe.
One issue I've been seeing here, especially with the D-middies outside of Bo, is that they're slow to recover. They stay on that, even though the slide comes, they're staying on just a little bit too long, which slows everything else down.
No problem.
And creates extra windows.
You're right about that. And there's another save. Chase, though, to the end line. This is going to be Wolverine ball. Great job, Hunter Taylor. Yeah, it's definitely not the normal looks that you've seen this Wolverine offense.
Well, they don't let you breathe, and Michigan's been used to being able to, have a step on people, out-athlete people.
Yeah.
Great look there.
And
Justin Tiernan able to get that shot
And that's what
off.
they wanted. The door on the backside of this Wolverine offense very quickly. The Wolverine stepping in, trying to work the two-man game on the wing. Bame now up top. He's working with Mulholland. Gets the pick. Gets a shorty on him. They don't go slide to him. His shot goes wide. Pushed into the crease. Not pushed into the crease. You're going to say Bame went in there on his own. Wolverine defense looking for those checks. Trying to get the ball loose. Harvard now dodges to the middle of the field. Jackson Green, a shot, and he scores. Wow.
From that distance, he had more room to take it to the cage.
Yes, he did.
There was no slide coming, but that's a shot that
you got to save. And like you mentioned, Jackson Green was wide open. Wiedfeldt wins the draw, pushes transition. Wolverines in, low shot again. They have not gotten your memo yet, Nick. He's going down every single time.
I love the take, right? Because 6 on 6 isn't working, so let's push it in transition.
I do too. Got 18 seconds now on their shot clock. Trying to work some offense here. They do have a short stick on Tiernan. Tiernan trying to work to the front of the cage. 10 seconds to go. He gets inside and he scores. Will they wave it off, though?
Say he was pushed.
The goal was waved off.
I'd prefer it wasn't.
Yeah, they need to at least go a little bit more. Even if we hedge to the ball, we need to at least show a bit. That's one that's going to draw some slide. And, again, a slide that was not there enough and not there fast enough. The shot there taken by Lucas Helsreth.
Somewhat reminiscent of how the Jacksonville game started.
Yes.
Very slow to start. Started chipping away and then finally pulling away in the fourth. Now let's hope that
you got to hope that remains the same. You're right. Harvard wins the
bleeding
draw,
first.
coming down the net like that, and no one's sliding to it. Unbelievably late on any type of movement. Wolverines with 50 on their shot clock. They've got 1:45 to go in this second quarter. They're down 6. Generating offense. Rhonda steps in. Big shot, high, and scores. Maybe they've finally gotten your message to the sideline, Nick. Shoot high, and that's all it took. Rhonda honestly just stepped in. Small shoulder fake low, and that was enough.
And still trying to find his way. Is a transfer, so,
There's definitely some work that needs to be had there, yep. Cohen, though, he's up top now. We're under 50 seconds to go in the first. Cohen gets a step, shot low, saved, rebound to the Wolverines. 60 seconds on the shot clock. Stepping in, hitches to his left. Can't get much inside, can't get free hands. 20 seconds to go. Bame still working with the ball. He gets inside. He takes a shot. It goes low. He also,
there it is.
Yep, was the recipient of a hit, and that flag comes in.
We'll see if they give him the minute. It was a bit high. It was a bit late.
Correct. Yeah, this could either be.
And the way they're calling it this season, they're encouraged
to call it the minute, yes. And they're going to get their signaling push. Cross check, okay. So it's a cross check 1 minute penalty.
He's locked and loaded.
He is, yep. He's got his stick up ready. He's keeping those feet live, trying to get anything he can. The Wolverines stuck on the perimeter, though. Stepping in, bounce shot and a goal. Isaac Aronson gets the Wolverines on the board, and it's now 7-3.
Yeah, the only issue I saw there is we were looking pretty one-dimensional there for a moment.
Yes.
Where it was, what do we do now?
Yes.
If Tiernan's not open, what do we do now?
It did look like they didn't know exactly where they wanted to go with it. This bouncing ball comes out, and it's picked up by Harvard. They get a chance to go to the net. A bit of a numbers break in, and they score. What an absolute dagger for the Wolverines. That is not anything you want to give up. And they smartly switch off and put Bo back on the midfielders.
Bo is capable of guarding anyone in the country, but quick, shifty players with a little bit of size, that's a tough matchup for anybody.
It is. Big skip pass all the way through the Wolverine defense, and right now Michigan does not have any answer. Harvard threw that pass straight through the Wolverine defense for a quick finish on the goal mouth. Wolverines there with Mulholland trying to take a dodge. Bame now stepping up with it. Feet inside, goes wide.
And honestly, the look was there. The problem that we've seen is,
Oh, wow. They're going to call this on on the Wolverines for, I believe, either a cross check or I don't even know how crazy they might get with this, but they tried to go after Barnard. I could easily see this being called a 2-minute non-releasable, but 37 seconds to go in the penalty. Wolverines on the man down, trying to cover the crease as best as possible. That's the look they want. The Wolverines stick's not inside. Whitney's got to get his stick there. Just couldn't do it. Jack Whitney going from on ball to off ball and just not putting his stick back to the inside. And it is a quick inside finish. We can only imagine what was said during that.
Yeah, this was an all hands on deck. Show me what you're made of.
Absolutely. So the Wolverines
hopefully come out on fire.
Absolutely, and it looks like they're trying to get this loose ball. It's been a battle. Finally, it ends up in the stick of Harvard. They're bringing it in right down Main Street. Save. Huge save, Taylor. Ball's loose. Still on the turf. Heads up play by Harvard to just goose it. Skip pass low. Another skip pass there, out of the reach. Bame has been silenced for most of this game. He's got 6 shots, no goals, 1 assist.
Aronson's open for a minute here.
He is turning the corner and scoring. Big play for the Wolverines there. Cohen, the goal scorer on that one.
You know, he and Bame have had that look a few times,
yes.
But they've been in a rush to take that shot really early. This time he gets out to the 5-and-5, has a little bit more room, able to get that shot off, and has a much better angle.
Yeah.
You know, I like the use of John Morgan, you know, from a strategy standpoint. He is one of the more athletic midfielders.
Yes.
Maybe not as polished as some of the other guys, but definitely an athlete.
Bame,
that can
a
do
free
something.
step, a big hit,
That's
and
high.
that is going to be high, and flags are flying. That is easily 2-minute non-releasable. Trying to paint the low pipe. Wolverines, 29 seconds in the power play, man-up opportunity. The long skip pass. Rhonda, the bouncer, and it's in.
Bouncer.
Rhonda using the earth.
A goalie that kind of cheats low, that flops,
Yep.
that's a beautiful shot because you know his first step's going to be low.
Absolutely, and Rhonda put it exactly there, right up under the bar. 14 seconds to go in the Wolverine shot clock. 10-5 the lead for Harvard. Rhonda dodging up. Tiernan, the shot, and scores!
He had me fooled. I thought that was going to go low.
I did too.
The way his hands dip with that release.
Yeah, I thought he was putting it right off the ground, but Tiernan rips it high and over the shoulder of Barnard, and now the Wolverines
his
just
lead
down
shoulder,
4.
His lead elbow is damn near his knee.
Yeah, right?
When he lets that ball go up top.
Rhonda, another dodge to his left, trying to generate some offense and move the slides around for Harvard.
Yeah,
he's getting to the inside, and he scores! And he takes the flag!
As I was saying, he's playing with a lot more confidence.
Yes.
Here.
Christian Rhonda.
He's playing a lot less passive. He's taking the role of initiator. He's putting the team on his back right now. I mean, someone has to do it. Might as well be him.
Absolutely.
Cold Spring Harbor playing D-mid here.
Yeah, getting the look out there.
In the most pivotal time of the game. Maybe giving Bo an extra breather.
I'm not sure, but again, like you said, an interesting look, and that's right on cue for you, Nick. Bo Pedersen upset about it. You can see him on the sideline, visibly upset. As you mentioned it, C.J. Riley, the freshman, just gave up a step, and that's all they needed. Trying to draw the pick penalty, but not going to get it. 3:58 to go, 40 seconds in the Wolverine shot clock. Cohen doing work low, and he scores!
And again, it's just those few extra steps is all he needs.
Yes, Ryan Cohen curling around from X, putting the Wolverines back on the board, just down 3.
We're not going to let you do this again.
Yeah.
And so now we have to adjust again.
And that's going to open something else up, though. You're absolutely right. It's those in-play adjustments. Tiernan, he's got free hands. Look low. Shot, scores! Tiernan finding Isaac Aronson. Camped out low. Was it Mulholland? I think it was Isaac. We'll see who they give it to. And that's where the Wolverines, I think if you see it work, you're going to have to start to bread and butter it. Harvard, a face-off now win themselves. Down Main Street. He scored last time. Taylor ready for it this time.
And a flag.
And Whitney, though, on the slide, you're right, is going to draw the penalty here. Harvard hasn't been a threat outside. The Wolverines are daring him to shoot it out there. Got to get back to the inside. Inside look. Great job tying up hands, and it trickles in past Taylor. The Wolverines did get there on that one. They tied it up enough to have it be a rolling ball, but it just rolled in past Taylor.
Top scorers for this team, but also in the country.
Yeah. Hard dodge to the alley. Harvard draws 2. Wolverine slow to recover, and a bounce shot and scores. That slow rotation getting out on defense gave free hands to Logan Ip.
Make no mistake, Justin is one of the best guys in the country. However, he may have just run into something that looked a little different, wasn't working for him, and, you know.
You got to go with what works.
Weller's been able to make it happen.
Bame, they figured out high to high. You got to at least duck the shoulder a bit.
You might not be able to get the ball out of your stick.
Aiden Mulholland there. Nice job keeping possession after going down. Wolverines, nice skip pass here. Cohen in. Pass low. Bouncer, and he scores! Coming around the cage, Isaac Aronson. Wolverines found him.
Now, what they've done is, because of that, all of those early shots low.
Yes.
And then making all those third quarter shots high.
Mm-hmm.
Now they've got the goalie guessing a little bit,
Yes.
right? Have Cohen and Ronda do a two-man game up top.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And looks like they might be setting that up.
They're trying to. Ronda stepping in and scores! Not even much of a two-man game needed. Christian Ronda just rolling back to his right and ripping it past Barnard. Michigan has clawed their way back in this one. So far, it's been a 9-goal second half. Harvard, though, has had an opportunity. They have a step here. Big save by Hunter Taylor. Yeah, it's basically 5-on-5 that we're playing out there.
If you're wondering what these two guys are doing over in the corner.
Yeah, they're just knowing that they can't do much to help. And they're going to try and send Mulholland. Now he's going to be late.
Very heads-up play there.
Very. But Wolverines turn it over. Wolverines have gotten
it, too, because
yeah.
Tiernan, I'm continuing to be impressed, because
Yes.
there, that's a situation where the slide goes and Tiernan's following his slide.
Yeah, Harvard now with the goalie coming in.
Fake hitting space.
Ball's loose. Wolverines have it. The goal's open at the other end. Of course, the fans are saying shoot it, but that's not exactly what you need to do right now, guys.
How good is Roberts? Not without a backup, at least.
And they do have a short stick that stands in the net. Pretty sure that's illegal. The Harvard fans want defense. The Wolverines need some offense. Still can't seem to find it. Cohen dancing, cross pass there. Sails out of bounds, but they're going to say Bame was pushed into the crease, so the Wolverines retain possession. If that's a push, it's going to be an opportunity where, yes, they will reset the shot clock. It doesn't matter at this point. They got to get a goal quickly. The Wolverines, Bame turning, firing wide. 5 seconds to go in this one. It's all but over, essentially. The Wolverines, 2 goals, 5 seconds. Can't see it being done. They're going hard to the net. Penalty flag there. That seems unnecessary. The clock runs out, and this game's over. Harvard comes out on top.